Hundreds of credit unions were dramatically affected, and over 30,000 Sri Lankans lost their lives. More than 16,000 were injured, and 500,000 were displaced because of the 2004 tsunami. Sri Lankan credit unions and World Council of Credit Unions were there to help in times of despair and are still there in times of recovery. Although many members have lost more than we can ever imagine, their family and their livelihoods, they have not lost hope. Because of their extensive physical network of 8,400 locations and connections to the local communities, Sri Lankan credit unions were the first to provide aid to tsunami victims, even before relief agencies arrived. Credit union branches provided food assistance for the first 2 weeks, purchased blankets, cooking utensils, and provided emergency grants for members. When it was time to rebuild, credit unions in Sri Lanka and around the world were there again. Credit unions rescheduled loan terms and provided rebuilding grants and education to teach members new skills to earn a living. Today, credit unions have been repaired and are serving members. Because of the generosity of the international credit union system, 31 credit unions have been rebuilt in the southern Gal area. 11 are in progress in the Kalmanai district, and World Council of Credit Unions continues to rebuild credit unions even in the conflict areas such as Trincomalee. Credit unions are the largest providers of microfinance to lower and middle-income people in the country, serving 860,000 members. Credit unions are an integral part of the local and national economy. For months, many have hidden their small savings in their homes or on their property. Having access to savings and credit services is a basic need. One overjoyed member explained, "This is a sign that we can and will rebuild." One woman who used to work in the tourist industry washing clothing found herself without a job after the tsunami destroyed the resort. Kamala's credit union helped her learn how to prepare and sell processed fruit and fresh vegetables to Gal's households.
I didn't know about this type of technology before I went to the credit union seminar, and I was worried about how I would feed my family. Now I work 4 days a week, carrying a 60-pound pack of fresh vegetables and fruit house to house. I earn 500 rupees a day. I am unable to save at this time, but it is one of my future goals. For now, I am striving just to rebuild my life. My family was hurt by the tsunami, and luckily we received and benefited from emergency tsunami loans from our credit union. We took a temporary loan for cement and sand to start the business. We make 500 pots a month and sell them to the shops in town. One pot mold is 3,000 rupees, and cement is costly, as is the sand. We make approximately 5,000 rupees per month. It is difficult, but no matter what, I try to save 3,000 rupees a month. We have 3 children, and I save it for their education. They each have a child's account at the credit union too. Someday, I hope to get a second loan of 5,000 rupees to put up a storage shed and buy a larger quantity of materials. In the future, I hope to build a permanent home for my family, a shed to store the pots, and make sure the children go to school.
Even before the tsunami, the life of a fisherman was and will continue to be a dangerous and difficult one. The sea is not a prosperous life, but fishing is a skill that most coastal Sri Lankans are very familiar with, especially in the southern Gal district.
Without the credit union, we could not make it through the year. Because of the tides, 4 months out of the year, we cannot go out to sea. That's why my loan payment varies according to the fishing season. We also receive assistance to help us repair our boats, but many were lost. As long as there is the sea, we will be here to fish.
There are hundreds of success stories that show a rebuilding and rebirth of those changed by the tsunami. They are of hardship, struggle, and the will to triumph. To ensure ongoing impact beyond the disaster, World Council of Credit Unions augmented private contributions from individuals and credit unions with an innovative funding program from the United States Department of Agriculture. In recent years, there has been a steady increase in wheat flour consumption in Sri Lanka. Recognizing the importance of this staple and the fact that the country currently has a wheat flour deficit, the USDA donated over 13,000 metric tons of bread flour to the World Council of Credit Unions to be sold to fund the WOCCU Sri Lanka Credit Union Development Program. Everybody wins. The flour helped the local Sri Lankan retail market to meet public consumption needs and raised $2.7 million to fund the program to strengthen the credit union system while not harming local wheat prices. WOCCU developed the program, working collaboratively with credit union-owned Sanasa Development Bank to help credit unions regain stability. The program will focus on improving accounting practices, management systems, and credit administration. The rebuilding of Sri Lanka will be an ongoing challenge for the foreseeable future, and the World Council of Credit Unions is committed to assisting local credit unions to play a critical role in these efforts.
I joined the credit union 16 years ago. I wanted to build up my financial status. I hoped it would lead to a good life, and I still think it will.